Hello everyone, welcome back to the Weekly Recruit. My name is Clancy. My normal host Enders is dead apparently. He's not able to be here today, so I guess I'm in charge now. With me, I have Colin from Hellfire.
We're back, man. We're back.
Got Prodigy Toast from the Totem Pole.
Ribbit, ribbit.
I thought you were gonna say ribbit, ribbit, bitch. I'm gonna be honest. And then we have Yin from Nan.
1, 2, 3. Coming for the fourth.
And then we have Noah from my team AVI.
Let's go, baby. Still the best IGL and recruit.
I'm coming for it.
He's gonna take that to the bank. All right, so let's kick it off. Let's fucking do this shit.
So power rankings, boys.
Are we just gonna kick off in the power rankings? Yeah,
I mean,
actually.
I feel like there, not much to talk about tonight, right? I think we know where this number 12 spot goes.
Yeah, I think we all do. Well,
we
just
hate to
find their. I gotta copy paste their name. Come here.
We hate to keep putting them there, but it's
We're all rooting for him, man.
We are.
For him.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna shit talk you guys because I'm just sort of sad.
They're
Like-
America's team.
You're America's team.
Wait, can they still make the playoffs? Is this still possible?
they can.
They can, but like in the bottom seed at this point.
Hey, man, all they gotta do is win out, and I believe.
They gotta win the next. What was it?
5.
How many do we have? 5. Yeah, we have 5 left.
Look, I still have my faith. I mean, you got to think they did just make these changes, and I think only one match day maybe wasn't enough time for them. We were going into a Thursday match, so realistically, they only had one day of practice with the new guys.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
that's
say.
fair.
It takes time.
Yeah.
You can't expect
So-
it to happen overnight.
They
I
did
think
play an
that-
undefeated Servals team too, which is damn good.
Exactly, and I think that going into Tuesday's game, I think that that's really going to be the main decider for them, because I mean, there's really isn't any questions there, right? That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4 days of practice for them. If they can get everyone on, I think that Tuesday's really going to be the decider to see if they're just going to be a nail in the coffin and stay at this number 12, or see if they can make something out of the season. I'm rooting for them. Like I said, I want them to make this comeback. But at this point, they got no pressure. No one is expecting.
YC is a really good team. That like a litmus test team, though. They're
Is
you
that
know what I
their
mean.
next game?
That's their next game, and they play YC, and it's a good litmus test.
And they've gotten all the hard teams out of the way.
Yeah.
Like they just gotten Servals out of the way. They've gotten the first 3 in the standings in Wet, Frog, and UPS. We'll see. I just want them to get into the win column. Like, I think they can do it. I think it's gonna happen eventually. I think next week is going to be, let's see, an upset win. Hopefully.
Absolutely.
But given
Their
that
upset
their
win
performance,
comes match day 10
yeah,
against
comes
AVI.
no.
I don't think
match day 9 versus
Nope. Don't say it.
versus
against
Nan. It's
Okay.
against Nan. What about match day 11?
So we have an 8, so let's not put 8 there.
Yeah, match day 11 is their upset.
Yeah, against Goshi. Against Goshi.
So that's an upset. That's a crazy upset.
I like that.
Yeah.
Don't even call it an upset. We know what's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen
Absolutely.
eventually. But like, come on, 2 games in a row? Well, no, because last game I was thinking that they also got 2-13, but I think it was
That was an 8.
that was match day 3, and it was a 1-13 against Spaghettis. So
Yeah. Listen, not much to talk about more than this. I want them to see a victory at the end of their stream, and I think they have it in them. But it would be unfair to give this to anyone else.
I feel like on one hand they have no pressure, but on another hand they have immense like internal pressure to get a W at this
I said
point.
the same thing when we
you
played
know?
Nan. We played them match day 3
2
or
3
3.
2.
The longer they go defeated, the harder they are going to be because all the pressure is not on them, right? Nobody wants to be the first team to lose to them. So the longer they go defeated, the harder they're going to be to beat.
We needed that UPS team to crumble under pressure, and that's kind of what they did. They
Exactly.
and once they crumbled, and once we got it all the shit together, now we're, we won 3 in a row. That's all we
Listen.
needed was that one team.
If Nan can do it, Cal can do it.
Cal can do it exactly.
Yep, exactly.
Literally, Cal has the exact same duo we have, right? They have that cracked ass Opper, and they have that really good fucking IGL. That's what they need. That's what Nan has, right? Gear
Mhm.
and then me. We're on the top of the leaderboards almost every game, and that's what Cal has. So if they can get them two syncing up and shooting right, I guarantee you they'll win. Guarantee you.
Absolutely.
Sounds buddy, if you're listening, we're rooting for you. No hate over here.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
No hate-
at this
no
point
hate
we
on
can't
this
even.
side.
The hate was
I
funny
can't
at
even-
first,
yeah.
but
It was funny
rooting
at
for
first,
you.
because like you see it at the start of the season, it was like 0-3, 0-4, and then like you start to get like 0-5,
Yeah.
0-6, and you're like, okay. Now I just feel bad, I think they're gonna get a win eventually, obviously, because they
It's
did
gonna
pick up a
come.
new person. They only had a day to work with. A Thursday game is a lot different to prepare for than a Tuesday game. It kind of like flashbangs you how fast that day goes by, that Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Well, apparently, if sorry, this is completely off topic. If demos are, I'm looking in Discord right now, and apparently demos are up.
Yep.
Interesting.
If demos are
Oh.
up, that changes the whole league.
Yeah.
It does.
Oh,
Now anti-stratting can come into play. I mean, if this is true knowledge that we're receiving live on the air, this is gonna be an interesting
Oh, it's not
rest of the
live.
season.
Delayed live.
I'm not live streaming this.
Delayed live.
Delayed live.
Delayed live.
Yeah. I have to scream at YouTube first.
What are we thinking for this number 11?
What are we
I think
thinking
it's
for
gotta
this
be
number
AP,
11?
right?
It has to be.
I do think it does have to be AP, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What did we have them?
We had him 15
Last
week.
week?
We had
11
15 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I guess nothing's really changed. Or
Yeah, I
never
mean,
changes.
and they are still missing, that one game, right? So this
Mhm.
record could be even more different. But to be honest, I think even with a win or a loss in that spot for that next game, their position on the leaderboard doesn't really change.
Yeah,
in my
especially
opinion.
we have a lot of we call it a lot of upset wins as well today. So it's kind of hard to move them around when they were the only team that one didn't get a W,
Yeah.
and two was below the team that they lost to.
Yeah, absolutely. Now,
Yeah.
I mean, there really isn't much to say, just like with number 12, right? AP just has to kind of come out. I think that they have their pieces, and tonight's game, being their opponents from the AVI squad here, I think that
Who did Rise sub for?
I think
Right,
they were
so-
subbing for Sky, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
that's what I think.
Rise,
So they were
a disgusting player.
Right.
They're so good.
Player. I think
Mhm.
though, I think maybe, it's just like every time there's a sub in a game, right? Is if it's a sub that you're unfamiliar with, or even that later in the season, it's very tough to get that player up to speed on your whole map pool because you never know how the bans are going to
yeah.
go. And I think that that's probably what they're failing. Also, Sky is one of their top MMR players. Without demos and without stats, of course, we don't really know how they play. But if you just go based off of MMR alone, they probably are fragging pretty high. And I think that's what they lost tonight.
Yeah, they did pretty good when we played them on Mirage Sky.
There wasn't too much fragging going on their side.
No, not really.
So, and I mean, I don't want to sound like I got an ego on me or anything, but that's just kind of the way it goes. I mean, sometimes you frag, sometimes you don't. And like I said, I think mainly tonight's game for them, having that sub on match day 6 is really tough to try to get something out of it. But
It's just one of those things that, I mean, they had a good T side or T start to kick it off.
they didn't. They were up 4-1 on us. And,
They were up
I mean,
4-1.
I think that their downfall, especially with a sub even more, right, to exaggerate it even more, is when you're up 4-1 on a team, your confidence kind of starts to bleed through and kind of turns into an ego. And I think that's what their downfall was. I mean, 4-1, there's a lot of game left. I think I
They started
recognize
4-1
that.
CT side or T side? Because I know you guys played Overpass.
They started 4-1 on their T side.
Oh.
Yeah. So they were hitting some good shots. A lot of those first early rounds came down to like 2v3s, 1v2s, things like that, and they were able to frag out over us, which was props to them. But like I said, I think they become overconfident, and we were able to turn that around and kind of do a little momentum shift that I don't think they were ready for. But like I said, I think that they're still a solid team. And I think that there's a lot of season left for them still. I think if they come out and they win this game, that's the reschedule, and then win the next game, they still put themselves at a pretty decent spot on the leaderboard.
I gotta find the scores for today's games because I know I have them on the screen, but it's like a scrolling thing, and right now it's on the standings, so I can't see it. Blah 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 blah. What's the next match?
Yeah,
we're thinking in 10th.
This number 10 is a little interesting here.
It's gonna be difficult.
My vote is for YC.
Here.
In my opinion, I think I put YC.
Yeah, I put YC here.
I was gonna. Oh, well.
I personally put ATL there just because.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say Harpies go to 10.
They've lost 3 out of their last 4, and that one win was against Cal, and one of those losses was against YC.
Right.
That's why.
Yeah.
I put ATL.
So I feel
10.
like.
Okay, I could see that. I mean, granted, we do not have the bias of the ATL Enders. He should be missed. But I think that he also sees and can understand that they're very interchangeable on these spots. But I do think I agree that if ATL did lose, like you said, 3 of their 4 matches, and their only one has been against the Cal team,
which was
pre-switch
Tuesday. Yeah.
Right. So
I just think it's tough for them because they're missing Enders, they're missing Crash some of their games. It's not even one of those teams where they're a bad team.
Yeah, it's not
pieces there.
Yeah, it's not in terms of like they're bad. It's like it's hard to build cohesion when your cohesion keeps changing.
Yeah. And also during our game, their main operator fucking headphones died. Like they gave out.
Oh, Ronnie's headphones died.
Yeah,
right.
so he had no audio during the game.
Oh man, I didn't even know. Look at this, guys.
Yeah, you said that.
I didn't even know this.
The recruit chat. Apparently, it died midway through the scrim.
Oh man.
Oh dang.
So there was like one clutch where he could have like won and changed the whole whole game, and he just couldn't hear me flanking him because of his fucking headphones. So it was really fun.
That's very unfortunate. Yeah.
Well, then I guess if Harpies is going here at the number 10, then YC goes here.
YC goes here at the number 9. To go at number 8 or number 9. Sorry.
Well, they had an overtime game, right?
They did.
Oh,
Harpies. They played us in overtime.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. How was that game, Colin?
Dude, I don't know about YC personally, but it was one of those games where every round mattered, and tensions were high. I think my heart rate was 160 at one point, just because it was that tight of a game, and it was close. It was a fun one.
Yeah, 3-round difference definitely makes that a tight game, especially going into overtime. I think this is the first CS2 overtime we've had, if I'm not mistaken.
We just wanted to go back to the CS governance and get the full 16 in,
Absolutely, you got to get the full 16 rounds.
On Ancient, the same score as match day 1, by the way.
We brought that up after the game.
God damn it.
Indeed. I think YC is a little lurker out there. I think that they got some good players.
They did have a sub tonight too. They had Crimson King as a sub.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, that might. Yeah.
Former Frog.
Seems like there was a lot of subs tonight in a lot of teams tonight.
Thursday night football, man.
Oh,
Thursday night football. Yeah,
gotta go watch
who's
the
gonna
game.
care about the Jaguars versus who? I don't fucking know. It was the Jaguars versus the Saints. Yeah.
What a match!
What a game! I didn't know we had so many people from Jacksonville paying attention.
I think. I think that they kind of fall in the same realm is these next 3 teams that are probably going to go above them here, all of these 2 and 4 middle of the pack teams. You know, one game going into whatever their schedule is for the rest of the season is kind of going to gauge where they're going to end up leading into the later half of the season.
Now we have the hard part of the
fight
table. The one that I will get multiple ats about in recruit chat the next morning and not read them because I do not care, guys.
Get fucked.
Yeah, I got 3 ats last time on fucking Wednesday morning.
Oh,
I looked at my phone and I just put marked as red and just.
Well, let's hear what Colin says, because I remember, if I remember correctly, last Tuesday, very similar situation. You know, it seems as though his Hellfires and Aviaries teams are pretty similar in scaling, and Colin decided to put himself lower. So
yeah, I once again have us lower. I have us at the 8 here. I think we're neck and neck with YC, and I think on the rankings that's where we deserve to be, is neck and neck with YC.
I'm not gonna disagree. I was gonna disagree at first, but now that I look at like previous match days, obviously not doing so hot. Which I felt that.
I mean, I agree with this as well, Colin. I mean, I really do think your team, along with ours, is just very interchangeable.
Yeah.
I think either way you put it, it's a close game. If you really break into the numbers, right, you beat us and go for a 3-round difference, and then leading into CS2, we've had a 2-round differential in all of our games.
Yeah.
And then for you guys having that 14-round differential. So I mean, really, like I said, I think that your team and ours are very interchangeable, and until probably next week, depending on how those games go, is really gonna see where we end up splitting off.
Yeah, I think the good thing is we did find our permanent fifth. Brass is here to stay. So
that's good. I'm glad
we was able to talk about that.
We were all very, very proud of Brass. We told him he did an amazing job. And
yes, how did he play tonight?
How did he play tonight?
If you can say.
I'll pull up the scoreboard here. I don't have it off the top of my head. I'm not gonna give like his exact stats.
No.
Oh yeah. One thing I did want to ask is, was it hard to get rid of Bashi?
No.
You don't think so?
Oh man, that is heartbreaking.
I'm saying that confidently because of stuff that went down after we cut him and words that were exchanged. If we would have left off on good terms, I would have made that a little harder of an answer. But we didn't really leave off on good terms. So
that is a little unfortunate, especially in CSC.
Yeah, we didn't want any beef with anybody, like especially Bashi. It's one of those things where he came on our team, didn't work out, so we just let him go. But some words were brought up, so
okay, yeah, that makes sense then.
I think then at that point it's just rubbing salt in the wound, right?
You want a funny fact, Colin? Enders messaged me about 3 hours before this saying Bashi wanted to come on and talk his stuff. I feel like after a while I would have cut his mic. If it got too far, I would have just muted him because I'm recording. I'm the one in charge. Fuck you.
It was just like when we were cut in from the team, it wasn't like all of us were sitting in a Discord call talking bad about him, saying, "Oh, he's the worst. We don't want him on our team." It was one of those things where it's like, "All right, we think we need to move forward from him."
I think a lot of people,
and it was calm until all the couple words that were exchanged after the cut, and
So besides what happened after the cut, what about like before the cut? I guess my question is more the reason behind, because he fragged out. No, he wasn't like a top frag on your team in your game.
That's what we expected him to do, and that's not what happened. That's not the result we got. So before we even signed him, I vouched for him because I've played for him before. I played with him before last season. We go back a little bit, so I was like, well, let's get Bashi. He's a chill guy, and he frags out from what I remember. Let's pick him up and give him a chance. And we didn't really get that, like what I vouched for out of him. We didn't really get any of it. So it was kind of one of those things where it's like,
And
we picked him up late mid, or is it like the quarter third part of the season last season? Brought him through playoffs. Personally, I have nothing bad to say about Bashi. I think he's a good dude.
I have nothing bad to say about him either. It's just those few words that were exchanged after, just kind of leave a bad taste in your mouth.
I think, in my opinion, coming from, fortunately on this podcast tonight, we do have 4 people from last season, 2 of which, well, I guess 3 of which now have been in more like a more formal position on the team. Myself and Kev, and then now Colin. I think that making cuts at any point in the season, preseason, early season, middle of the season, it really is going to come from how it gets handled on the outside and on the end out. Because at the end of the day, we all are friends. We all want to play the game. And I think that how you handle yourself after something like that is really going to show values. And like Colin said, on his side, there is no bad blood, but it comes from the fact of how it was handled on Bosch's side. I think that that's what kind of puts a bad taste. I do think as well, Bosch is a great player. I remember playing against him last season, and I think he's good. But I think that it's just gonna have to see where he ends up in the rest of the season if he wants to play.
Yeah, like
based on what happened.
I hope he gets picked up. If he plays us, I hope he drops 25 on us. Like I don't wish anything bad upon him. It's just unfortunate how things folded down. So
and see, I mean,
Jay Gatsby stuff. We dropped Jay Gatsby. He dropped like 30 on us the next game.
I was gonna say Jay left on good terms. We wish him the best of luck, and he went on. He's doing good stuff now.
And it's exactly like this, right? I just had Brass Biscuit, match day 5. We parted ways, and he came in sub for UPS and did make a little statement, and now he's making moves on Hellfire. So
Yeah,
crazy. Dude, imagine Cool Guy got to do that tonight. That would have been so cool.
I will say though, Brass did single-handedly win us some rounds. Like
exactly, he's a great he is a great player, and it's just like how Colin said. There's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that you, as an outsider player from another franchise, maybe don't see all those inner workings. And on the outside looking in, maybe it does work, but there are some intertwinings in the team that if there's one thing that is not working, in my opinion, I think it's better if you find the root of the problem and make a decision and then move from there, right? Especially because, like I said, we all are friends. At least the way that I handle anything like that, I am full transparent and wish them the best going forward because I know I picked them for a reason, right? I know that they're going to be good going forward.
Can't believe I just got friend zoned by Noah.
What do you mean?
Okay, that was.
What do you mean friend zoned by you?
That was a good interruption.
You just said we were friends. I thought what we had was special. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Move on. Let's move on.
He's cheating on you with your brother.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Don't ask Jeff anything.
It's gonna be fun for Enders to hear midway through.
So then, I guess this number 7 spot's kind of just falls down to us on that ABI squad. I mean, I don't really think that fights for anything else.
Yeah, I feel.
Going back to what was being said about drops and stuff happening, you got to realize that at the end of the day, the teams are looking for wins. And if someone's not gelling, that has to change. And it's nothing personal. It's just business. It's like the sports world, where it's like you have a fan favorite player. He's an energetic, great guy, but if he's not putting up the stats, you got to get rid of him.
I think Noah and I talked about this a week ago, and we said that you can have a top fragger in the whole league, right? Like you can have the Mills of Recruit, right? And luckily Drop isn't that type of guy, but if Drop was, toxic in and out of server, there's no way he'd still be on the team. There's no way. He can have all the talent in the world, but he can single-handedly ruin an entire team.
Yep, especially toxicity, and that goes across everything.
Yes,
that's the biggest thing, and I think that's what puts the sour taste in people's mouths. Is like you could be insane and on a fundamental playing of Counter-Strike, and you just win games for people. But if they don't want to play with you, why would I play with you just because you're winning games for me? It doesn't make any sense.
I do want to say Drop is a toxic motherfucker, though.
He is indeed super toxic.
He is an asshole.
Oh my goodness. All right. Number 6. I'm trying to look at the standings while I'm also doing this.
I've got UPS here.
Oh.
I was gonna say I don't know who. I didn't get to look at their games. Yeah, but yeah, looks like OS beat it out on them.
Well, UPS has lost their last 3 games.
No, they didn't lose against us. The website's wrong.
Oh, well then,
yeah, they won 13-8 against us.
Yeah, roles are swapped. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it is swapped. So
I think I still have UPS here.
I do agree with that. I mean, if we do, we look at this as rock, paper, scissors, right? Which I know that we don't all like to do, but if we just do power rankers based purely on the match results of today, I think putting UPS here is fine because, in my opinion, I know who the number 5 is, and if UPS is number 6, then Goshi has to be number 5, right? I mean, if you're looking at it purely based on the.
Why did I bold it?
Nan so high?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. I have Nan. Okay. I know we're going a little ahead, and I know we have Yin here, which is why I think Yin deserves to be in here. But I know the record is different, right? You're looking at 2 4-2 teams, right? But if you're looking purely based off of how the playing has been, okay, Goshi's won 2 out of their 3. UPS has won 2 or lost 2 out of their 3. Okay, and Nan has won 3 of their 3. Yep. I mean, I think that yes, the record maybe is lower on paper, 3-3, right? But the amount of change that you were able to make off of an instant swap, is insane. The amount of
I hope Dewey makes a montage out of you. I really do.
I hope Dewey does make a montage out of me because I love Dewey, and I think that Dewey and his team in UPS, especially Colney too, coming from last season being champions, I think that they know what they need to work on, and I'm excited to see what they look like in this later half of the season. But where do you think that you put them? What if you were making this, Kev? How would you switch this up?
I think Goshi is not 5. I think Goshi is way higher than that.
Really?
Yeah, I was gonna question that.
I think this 4-5 spot has got to be like. I mean, and I know Yin's here, but like, you have another change. Like, I don't know. It's like, I think Nan goes here. I think Nan's just a bunch of full of shitters. Really, anybody after top 3 is like irrelevant in my head.
I think if we were going to move anything, okay, because I'll give you this. Yes, Goshi does have a record. I think Spaghetti stays at 6, Nan goes to 5, Goshi goes to 4.
I was about to say I like that. I think since Goshi did 16-1 us, they definitely deserve a spot over us. I know this is about match day 6, match day 5, you know what I'm saying? But they still 16-1 Nan. You know what I'm saying? No one's gonna forget that. That's stuck. That's like embedded in people's head. We got 16-1 match day 1. So I think we put them over us for now, even though they went 2 or 3. Doesn't really matter. I think
because
Nan pop-off potential is crazy.
Nan beat Spaghettis. Nan beat AP, and Nan beat ATL 3 in a row.
Nan beat Spaghettis on what? Shitty server.
How do you know this, Kev? You got some insider information?
Dewey streams. Watch Dewey stream, and you tell me if that was playable.
So actually, we were lagging too, though. It's not like it was just them. We were lagging as bad as them.
They should have gotten another server because they were like, I'm pretty sure they were lagging in warm-ups.
Well, I mean, if it's that big of a deal, then you go to text. Then you go to the text.
I forget who it was. I want to say it was maybe MNX or it was Pindy J or somebody was begging to talk to somebody about it, like from tech immediately. Because
then I'm gonna be honest with you, then Kev. If that
saw the text, he threw a flashbang, and you watched that thing like teleport away frame by frame.
I was sitting temple, and there was a guy in front of me, big box. I couldn't pull out my op to kill him. I kept trying and it wouldn't let me.
Well, so I mean, at that point, then it is just a tech thing. But let me tell you something, Kev. I don't think a tech thing warrants a 5-round difference. That's what I'm saying. If it was maybe,
how do you think?
And if it's a tech thing, if it's a tech thing,
then like, all right, so say it's an economy round, right? Like, and I don't remember a round for round two. Like,
no, of course, I understand what you're saying.
But if they lose a round on some bullshit, they force another round. Maybe they're on a 1-time loss. They obviously are outgunned then, right? And then you lose the save. So it's a one important eco round. They lose off of like a tech issue. That's a 3-round swing.
I understand. I get what you're saying, and I do sympathize.
But then it's also like, Kev, we were having it too, right? It wasn't just them.
Justice for UPS.
I know.
That's fine though. I'm okay with this.
I'll have the justice for them because who do they play? They play Mist next, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that is a game that could go either way because I know UPS is a solid
UPS
team.
shits on Mist.
Agreed.
No.
I absolutely agree with this take. And I'm excited to see what match day 7 brings.
I think UPS, I think they have this 4-day break, 3-day. They're gonna cook up some shit for Mist. I think they are gonna anti-strat the fuck out of Mist, and I think they're gonna win.
I've been told by anonymous sources from Wet that Wet only plays Tuesday, Thursday. They do not practice outside the week.
I have also been told anonymous sources.
It's true. They are at best a first-round exit.
Let's not do the rumors tonight, Kev.
It's not a rumor. I was directly told.
I know, but listen, there are going to be.
Never
yes,
mind.
Kev. We save it for later. But I agree with how this 4, 5, 6 look, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I agree with this. Now,
it's crazy. We were at number 12, match day 1, and now we're at 5. That just shows you. I think that just shows you how much change can make. One change can change your entire season around.
Talk about character development at its finest.
Absolutely. I think
Nan just hit puberty, grew 2 feet, and grew a beard overnight.
So we should know where this number 3 goes, yeah? But let me just double check one thing though, because I want to look at their games.
13-2 patty planners for today.
Okay, I agree with Sav going 3 only because they have had a weaker.
Yeah,
if we look at it, a weaker scheduled.
Mm-hmm. I want to see Sav play like OS or like Frog or Wet. One of the really big dogs. I want to see him play him.
Well, I mean, Sav plays Nan next. They play you guys next, so
that would be a good match to watch.
I think they put us in the scrim. We kind of got shit on, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm pretty confident. I mean, absolutely. I know how Brokey plays. I know how UK calls. I've subbed for them a couple times. Like, I think if we cook it up in the lab, we got demos back. So I think if we cook it up, we definitely could take that 4th spot and go up.
Yeah. The staff has also had a very easy schedule.
That's what I'm saying, right?
They lost against UPS. They didn't play AP. They won against ATL, Hellfire. Colin. YC and then Cal. Like, these are all the bottom teams that we've ranked.
But
and I agree.
The job done.
But Brokey is a disgusting human, and his art is like no other.
He's so crazy.
And I'll be honest, right? Like, yes, you can fight they had a weaker schedule, things like that. Because I agree with this, right? But if you really do look at it, they've had a weaker schedule, but they've shown that they have kind of dominated the weaker teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
A 13-2, a 13-5. Sorry, Colin. 13-5, a 13-7. So it's not like they're close games on the weaker people, which is what we expect, right?
Yeah.
I think that, and this is another thing, when this match gets rescheduled against AP, I'm interested to see how that game goes, because imagine the game didn't get rescheduled and they lost to AP. They probably don't win as many games as they do.
Oh no, that would have probably destroyed their mental.
Now you're speculating, right? But I think it's only fair because of the record, to put them here at the number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think AP needs to win that match against Sav to
agree.
Bring back, because I think coming in, AP looks so fucking disgusting. They have Milky, Sky, And Colty, he's been popping the fuck off. They look so disgusting, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on, right? It's like they have so much firepower. What is it? Let me know.
It's when your GM is 100 MMR and you can have 4 of the best players.
Triple bomb.
Shout out Triple Man.
Shout out Triple Man. Listen, man, I think it's so funny because also Triple Man is also good.
Dude, he's an awesome dude too. Honestly,
like we played him tonight, right? And there was 2 rounds where he absolutely demolished my team.
Yeah.
Right. And so I mean, he's got it in him. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how he's still 100 MMR, but you know what?
Yeah, I don't know.
It makes it work, and he just gets to sign, players that he wants, and I think that they're a scary team.
Season 11, or season 10, I think. Obviously we weren't in, but we were watching Scott, and for those that don't know, it's Captain Scotland's my older brother, and I know, I'm sorry, but I remember I just rooted for whatever team was going up against Nan that week, and one of the first ones, I think they were playing AP, and I was just like, yo, Angry Pirates, they're my favorite team, and I was like rooting for them super hard. And when I joined the league, I was like, yo, it'd be cool if I got to go to AP. And this is before Frog was a thing. Now I think Frog's like the dopest fucking org. But yeah, dude, I was such a fanboy of AP, if you will.
I remember those days. Well, I mean, I think this number 2 and number 1 is pretty easy based on how it ended tonight.
Number 1,
pretty easy, like our game, bro. It's crazy.
Absolutely pretty easy, like your game. I had it from day one. Clip me from last week, Clancy. I had Frog on top. Frog on top.
Dick suck.
Mist does not do anything special. And
dude,
honestly,
there were some weirdo rounds, man. Like some absolute weirdo rounds.
That's what I thought.
Welcome to the heated seats.
When we played them on Ver, I was just watching the demo. I was like, how the fuck are they winning? They don't do anything special, right? It's just like this default. It's like 1 lurk stairs, 3A, like 1 mid, sometimes 2 mid. And it's like B-Web takes a fight, and if that fight doesn't go well, they go A. It's like, okay, we could beat them on this. And then
we played Anubis a ton preseason. That was like one of our staple maps itself. We never really touch it again until we scrim OS on it, and we lost the scrim to OS in the same way we lost the game on Tuesday. We had a shitty CT half, brought it back T. We were up like 2 rounds, like, so even we were up like I think 11-9. And I mean, this is what happened in the OS game. We lose a round, have to force, lose the force, right? It's 11-11, have to save, give up the 12, and then we lose on the bye, right? 12-11, and it was shitty. I mean, it's the same way we lost in the scrim, and it was like whatever. As an IGL for me, I need to make sure that APG just took my head off every like round mid. Yeah. He's just a demon basically, and it took me till 6 rounds to realize, oh shit, I have to stop peeking him.
I think
it was
that
just
was
too late.
Problem.
So this morning. We switch the default for Anubis. We scrimmed in on it, which again, thanks for letting us play Anubis. We scrim it with a new. I'm all over the place. Timings, I just don't know. That like Nan ran out with me, and I had nades in my hand, just running me over on B, and it was a new default. I know our players like Poutine and Drop. We had switched them, and brand new default. Somehow, I guess, I don't know. They take it to us like on Anubis, and
y'all beat them.
It was over, and we had some weirdo rounds. Jeff got caught in stuck in a wall mid.
Man,
I do want to give a lot of
we had to play around 4v5. Like,
did you really?
Yeah.
So there were some weirdo rounds for sure.
I want to give a lot of thanks to my IGL when we scrim Frog, because I remember last time we played Frog, we just got fucked, like absolutely destroyed. And then it's like to a point my IGL, we were like low key anti-stratting the fuck out of Frog in the first couple rounds. I know it's just a scrim, but like he was doing really fucking good. I'm like, damn, his calling's pretty good. I think it all just went downhill when I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna run out mid and
Please
die.
stop peeking mid, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking. Man, I was hungry. I had to eat, bro. I wanted to eat before the game so I could, feel energized. Then it went to overtime. I was like, fuck. Frog is a scary team on overtime. I want to see them play overtime like an actual game. Holy shit!
I mean, our team is
so
when we have to and take it seriously, we do. And I give all the credit. I mean, so Jeff is just like he's an op crutch. Well, it is. What it is.
What's new?
And I've said it like week after week after week, right? IGLing is a new thing for me this year, and it is so easy when you can just call a drop go kill, right? Like I can plant drop anywhere out on the map, and I know he's good for at least 2.
Hey Noah, you're used to that, right?
I am used to that. That's what I told Kev.
And I know a lot of people were had question marks with Poutine and Vaughn, and Poutine, he's our anchor on most sites, on most maps. He's just an insane. It's hard to hear him sometimes because when he gets real passionate, he's got a heavy French Canadian accent, and he yells at me in French. And Vaughn just he's the bigger question mark, right, with us. And the dude just grinds, man. Like he'll spend hours learning util, learning defaults for us. Like
that's the people you need.
Our practice is insane. He takes I've thrown a lot of information at him this season, and he just eats it, dude.
Yeah, that's always a player you need on your team. Those are the best players. The players that learn information in a snap of a finger, right? If you give them that info and they know what to do with it, you should keep them 100,000%, right? Because they're always gonna learn. Always, always, always.
Toast, all I gotta say to you is, come Tuesday, you send drop to the wrong angle to go kill somebody. I'm gonna be waiting for
Holland, no, it's real simple. I can leak our strats right now. We find where you play and we run the other way.
Good thing you won't find
B, we're going A. You can force stack A. It's fine. We're running them over.
All I gotta say is, if you look at the demo from tonight's game, you're not gonna find where I play. I'm as Keemstar would say, I'm fast as fuck, boy. I be moving all over the place.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. Colin has got some fucking wheels on him. He would shoot A main with his arm. You he's A main. Let's go B. Let's group B. Let's do an example.
I've always told people is Colin hitting shots not what make him so dangerous. It's the fact that he can lurk with the op that makes him so dangerous.
And then he moves. Colin, your rotation and timing is so impeccable.
He'll sit mid by himself and then get 2 with the op. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he'll be, and then it will go completely quiet, and then he'll be in B ramp, just sitting there holding long. How the fuck you get there?
See, the thing is how Tosha said they have drop go kill. For us, it's okay. We're gonna throw this. You're gonna throw that. Colin, do your thing. It's my number one reason I'm on this team is to look it through a scope for a minute and a half each round and to get as many kills as I can. Unless I hear it, I don't know. It's just fun.
I think we scrimmed you guys on Nuke and Go, and we found we're Colin's just playing.
Oh, on Nuke, I just said outside.
Yeah, we're Colin's playing outside. rush A. That was all we could just stay away from.
I'm gonna leak that because there's a 0% chance that anyone plays this on Nuke this season.
So Nuke, it's so funny. Dude, looking at
I feel like it's
things,
everybody's Insta ban. There's been one match on Nuke.
One time against us and YC and Day One.
That and Mirage. There's only been one match on Nuke and Mirage.
Because you're the only team that plays Nuke.
we practiced Nuke yesterday for 2 hours, man. And then
why?
Afterwards,
No
Jeff
one's going to fucking play it.
So you got to think, right, in playoffs, and we're FRG's already thinking about playoffs. Right. It's ban pick, right? So we naturally only get control over one ban. Which I'll tell you guys straight out, FRG is never playing Ancient. Jeff hates the map. It won't happen.
Thanks for letting us know.
Don't give up. You can know exactly the map. I hope you practice it for a week before.
You want a gentleman's map right now?
I don't have the, I don't
Well,
have
let me
the,
tell you-
the
let me tell you,
power to do that.
I don't have the
Colin-
clearance to do it either.
Colin and I already have a gentleman's, no matter what the situation is,
Mhm.
that if we are in a 1v1 and we know that
It's-
it's a 1v1, we're knifing only.
That's insane. That's insane, and I hope
It
that
doesn't
works out
matter
for you.
It doesn't matter if it's like the last round of the game, like game
It could
defining
be-
moment.
Mhm.
It's a knife fight mid.
It could be championship game, 11, 12, overtime. Colin and I are on the field. It's a knife fight.
I pray that
Knife fight.
happens. I pray that happens.
I want to see that in a fucking scrim. It's a
Yeah.
We gotta make playoffs
I mean,
first.
to my point, right? You only have control over not playing one map.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
it. So if you're not, and it's just we're halfway through the season now, right? Well, more than halfway
This is
technically, right?
the time to start finding the maps.
If you're not at least setting a default, at least putting people in positions, you don't have to play the map. That's fine. But like, Overpass has been played 10 times, Nuke once,
Which is
Inferno
crazy.
3 times, Vertigo 4 times, all of it by Wet probably. Ancient has been played 11 times.
I think you're correct. It's all wet. That's played vert.
So Ancient's been played 11 times, and that's our permaban. So it's like I'm hoping other teams are at least setting a default or practicing, or at least putting their players in positions. Because if they're not, and they get late in the season, like, good luck. Because that's what happened to us last season. Is we got picked on a map that we didn't know what to do on, and we're like, oh well, shit.
Well,
I think you always need to work on this, like at least 6 maps in the pool.
You only get
Because-
control of one. That's it, man. You only get control of one.
Yeah.
and it's really interesting.
Ban,
that
pick, ban. Yeah, there you go.
it's interesting to see how the map pool is this season, Kev, because like last season, it was very much the opposite.
The fact
was a lot of-
Inferno's only been played 3 times, and
It
I think
was-
2 of it was us.
Yeah.
We played
Yeah,
Nuke
you
Inferno,
fucks.
Overpass Inferno. I'm sorry, what was that? Clancy, stop peeking me with over coffins, and you're fine.
I played Coffins once on the map. What you thought? I played it on a pistol.
Did Noah tell you how you triggered me so hard during our scrim?
How?
Yes, because of your hey shit ass.
And your hey shit ass thing. I went, who's this fucking guy? And then Jeff had to be like, yo, he's not talking shit. It's like a catchphrase for him. I went, oh.
Yeah, it's every time I kill somebody, every time I throw a grenade, I scream, hey shit ass. Every fucking time. I do not know why I do it. I've said it multiple times on the podcast. Enders knows it. That's why he made me. No, I didn't. That's why my AK, when you pick it up, is named hey shit ass.
We need to
You
talk.
pick up my AK,
Let me tell
my
you.
elite
Let me
build.
tell you though, Kev. After I watched your stream for that game,
Which
right?
one?
For the Inferno game,
Oh.
Oh god.
and I just want to point out a couple things because I went over this with your brother.
Oh yeah, I got the quotes from you, Noah. Whatever.
Here we
dude.
go.
Noah saves 10 out of 10.
Noah likes to call timeouts to discuss what they're doing on low buys. Expect something weird.
Right or wrong? You're gonna tell me I'm wrong?
Wrong. And Jeff goes, I wasn't wrong. It wasn't a low buy, but it was a unique strat.
What was
And
the
then-
unique strat?
And then here we go. Last one, Noah. He saves you 10 out of 10
You're
times.
fucking ratting in church like a little bitch. Whatever, Noah.
And
You
then-
still lose that round. You take 4 of
then
us
you
out,
go-
but you still lose that round.
Well,
And then you go,
okay.
it's fine. We didn't need the op.
Okay. I had a moment like that during our AVI 10 man, and I told Fluffy that Noah's not good in 1v1s, and the second I fucking finish saying that,
Ooh.
you peek with an op and take Fluffy's fucking
I'm not
head
good at
off.
1v1s. I'm the best player at 1v1s.
I said clutches, yeah, 1v1 clutches, because I was trying to give confidence to Fluffy, and then he
I got that
immediately
ice in
gets
my
fucking.
veins.
He got
He said he
fucking.
got-
Call me the
He
clutch
got
king, bro.
Oswalded so fucking quickly.
Put me in a 1v5. I win that 8 times out of 10.
You win that 0 times out of 10.
I'm gonna be honest.
let your,
I
let
want
your
it-
brain do the thing. dude.
Actually, no. I have seen him win once in a 1v5.
Twice.
Twice? I don't think I've seen the second
It
one.
was
then.
pugs.
Was
Twice.
it?
Bugs don't
Okay.
matter.
And one was a scrim.
My only 2 aces have come in scrims. I don't know what it is.
I've aced once in a scrim on Inferno. I got full blind, by the way. The apartment's popping. I'm sitting balcony with an MP9. They just ran at me.
And you get flash and you just
I'm
hold down
full-
mouse
I'm
one and then
full
counter
blind,
terrorist
screaming,
win.
Did I get them? Did I get them? And Jeff's giggling. It was.
Jeez.
It was. It is,
Wait,
it is what it
you
is.
got all five.
Every
Well,
time,
Flash.
I'm honestly so
Fuck.
surprised how good Frog is because they just do dumb shit in their matches sometimes.
We don't
It's
do
the
any. What
funniest
dumb
shit.
shit do we do?
Shooting me.
So you went Inferno, right? Was this during the
Yeah.
scrim or a game? It was a game, right?
But yeah,
And you
I mean, it
go-
was a scrim and or a game. I have no idea.
And you go, let's run boost on two site. Okay.
Well, that was the game
And-
against
and-
AVI.
And,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
listen,
And it
it's
didn't
6.
work.
It's 6-5.
Oh, yeah,
It's not
Jeff
even,
was mad at me.
it's not like that far of a game. And he goes, let's run boost onto site. Like,
Drop. So the
Drop
thing is,
call back.
I can't
Drop call
say
back.
no to drop. Drop. Like, we practiced run boost for like maybe an hour the night before, and every time
That's
I
fucking
go,
hilarious.
Poutine's classic for this. He'll go, okay, Kev, what do we do? And
Drops like, run boost, run boost, run boost.
Drop will either go run boost me mid and I'll ace. Like that's just basically it's like I'll ace. Like Jeff will get the first pick and it'll like opening round 10 seconds into the round. Like Jeff will get a pick, and Drop goes, "Oh Jeff, you stole my ace." Like that's the shit I'm dealing with right now.
Kev,
God
I'm glad. I know that they don't know, but I'm so glad that you guys are playing the way that you are because I wish it clicked last season, but I'm glad that you have the pieces now.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can only say right, practice, practice, practice. But if nobody shows up, then what are you gonna do, right? I give all the credit
Yeah.
to Vaughn, Poutine, and Drop because
I felt bad for Jeff because I remember when he
don't
was.
feel bad for him. He's a shitter.
Well, listen, he was like up to like 4 a.m. trying to anti-strat AP during last season playoffs. So I'm like, fuck. I go in there and help him, and then he just gets, and then y'all get fucked on against AP. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn.
Jeff will send. I mean, like novels to us
Yeah.
about like strats and all that stuff, and I'll give it to you. Like I'm the in-game caller, but like Jeff comes up with all the defaults, the execs.
Yeah.
Like he takes so much pride in it, and like it's really easy for me because I just get to go call banana swirl. 69 right. Banana swirl Y on a popsicle, and everybody just goes okay.
All right, Aaron Rodgers.
And that's the good thing, right?
Fucking hell.
Since Toast doesn't have the call in game, he can focus on opping, right? So
he's doing the verbal version of like you ever see like baseball coaches like touching their
Yeah.
fucking face, giving signs and shit. That's him giving out call.
Oh man, I did that once last season. I said he's right there, and I pointed at the screen, and I'm like, yes, yeah.
Oh,
That's how
shit.
you
It's right
play
there,
our
guys.
premier
Right
games.
there. Do it while you're still alive. So, like, say you're right there, but take your hand off the keyboard, point at the fucking
when we
screen.
were playing AP, there was a guy Cat, and I kept saying Con because the guy was looking at Con. I was like, no, Con, no Con. But he was Cat. I was trying to say Cat, but I kept saying Con. It's like I was on a mental fucking breakdown. I kept going Con. He's Con, and then he dies Cat. I'm like, fuck. I'm sorry. It's like,
That's on
damn.
you. That's on you.
That is on
That's
you.
on you.
But
That's
Frog
on
will
you.
continue to
Cringe.
do dumb shit. I do want to
Uh,
make it known though that it's no longer called the run boosting. It's called the Frog Leap.
Oh god.
And we'll continue to do it. Tim didn't see
Just
it
say
coming
the
in our scrim.
leapfrog. It's
No, leapfrog is that's definitely copyrighted. We can't.
from what? What? You
You
can't.
didn't have a leapfrog when you were younger? The little handheld iPad thingy.
Bro, that's not what we're
Oh,
talking
that little
about.
shit.
Oh,
So you
it's
call it
a
the
frog
frog
leap, bro.
leap?
Yeah.
I don't think
When Drop calls for it, listen. You guys throw mollies and you
Sam-
throw grenades. I throw Drop.
the
We're not the same.
schmegma.
Oh, man.
You got the PlayStation. God
Well, I guess
damn
that
it.
that what the kind of caps off power rankings.
Yeah,
I
if
was
you're
gonna
still
say-
listening to this, you're a
I-
trooper, bro.
I think we
Uh,
keep. I think we keep.
I do want to bring in another segment, but
do
I
we
don't
wanna
know
do that?
because
Let's leave that for Enders. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
What's it?
we do it right now.
Do
Fuck
it now.
this.
Do it now. What's
Yeah,
The
what's the
predictions, the predictions, right?
it's a prediction. Well,
Oh,
not
okay.
playoff predictions. Not playoff predictions.
Predictions
not
for
playoffs.
predictions.
Next map.
Oh,
Next
okay.
match
Yeah,
prediction.
that's easy. We can go through that.
Oh, we can do that. I
Yeah.
didn't know if you wanted to do playoff predictions.
All right.
There we go.
Frog
Go.
Hell. I think we all know who we
Frog
got.
Hell.
I've got hell by a million.
I got
right, you're a
Frog.
fucking on crack.
Okay, listen. The new
Uh-huh.
look hell, and I know it's only one person that's changed, but we are like we're good now.
I'm gonna be
I
honest.
got
I think it's close. I do. And Kev and Colin, I love you both with all of my heart. And I think it's close. I think it really can go either way. My personal opinion.
I think now that demos are.
Can we put on the side like Colin, Yin, Noah, and like the score predictions so we know if someone actually got the scores right?
Oh, that would be a fucking. Hold on. Can I? Okay, one.
Copy paste it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
And just
Okay,
make,
maybe
but
not.
just you just need to make what
Make like a
Five.
separate column
10
or
more
something.
columns.
Yeah. I was just gonna copy, go over.
I will
Paste.
put a 30-cent like P250 sand dude like skin on the
Okay,
line
so-
here.
Dude, I'll put
let's
all
throw in
our
some, let's throw
matches in
some skin in on this.
there. You know what? You can have my next weekly carrot
Recruit
drop after I
spot?
level up.
Oh, that's crazy, dude! I can't wait for that XM skin, dude. It's gonna be crazy.
Let me zoom in further on.
Speaking about
Yeah, so
skins,
I can
Clancy
actually
and or
see.
Noah, which one of you fucking nicknamed your gun the Tadpole Decimator?
I cannot say Clancy. Don't say either.
Ron picked that up after clutching around. He picked it up, went ew, and threw it away, like and bought a
cannot-
new rifle.
We cannot talk about who does that.
I can proudly say my USPS name is Sloppy Dome. So
Sloppy Dome.
Sloppy
if I kill you with a USPS, just know that you just got the best dome of your life, and it was sloppy.
I can't. Oh, this is fucking work. God damn it! Why do I do this?
Dude,
signed-
they're
you
lying. The
signed
demos
up
are
for it.
not up yet.
Yes,
They're
they
still
are.
You have, to,
broken.
you have to rename
Oh.
it, dickhead.
No, I did that. Never mind. It's
Oh.
working now. It used to be where like it says the engine crashed.
Mhm.
But it says that anyway and it still
Okay.
works.
Sick.
Have I put no post then?
Let's go. That's actually so huge.
Okay.
I guess I know what I'm doing for the next hour.
I like how
Yeah,
you put
but-
toes.
Okay, are we starting with me?
Yes, we're starting with you. Tadpole versus.
I have hell.
You have hell?
You're fucking dead to me.
Yo!
With what score?
Kev,
What score?
Kev,
What score? What score?
Listen, Kev, I love you and I
You're
love Jeff,
fucking
and you
dead
know
to
this.
me. Dead to
Kev,
me. Don't talk
Kev,
to
you
me.
know.
Don't talk to me.
No, don't be
See
like
what I
this.
said about AVI. See, watch.
No, because guess what? You know why I think this?
Mm-hmm.
I think it because I think that what's going to happen is that I think that because of how we know everyone plays now, I think that you're going to go to a map that you're confident on, but that you're not as confident on. And I think it's going to be so close. I genuinely think the score is going to be 13-11. And I think you're going to lose because drop DCs. And that's really the only reason. He's DC'd twice that I know of.
He's DC'd more this season than Cal won rounds tonight.
That's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
He's gonna DC on an important round, and that's how you're gonna lose. That's the only reason.
Wait, are we going by like match or by person?
We can do
is
person.
that-
I can do all these.
Okay, all right. Tanukis versus Patty.
I have it for Cal.
Cal gets the first win.
Yo,
Yeah.
these takes are fucking great.
This is your number GL, by the way.
This is your number one idea. I think
I'm
that
the
this
leader.
is.
You blow.
I think this is a 13-9.
Ooh.
Um,
Oh.
I wonder
This-
about this.
Miss versus Spaghetti UPS wins this all day, every day. No question. No questions asked. Miss is shit.
Oh
Don't
my
care.
god, you're talking
God damn.
crazy.
I agree. I agree. I agree with that.
I think that this score line is 13 to like 6.
Okay.
Nan, Sav,
Jeez.
I think Nan wins this.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. Not because Sav is bad, but because you have so much momentum on your
I
side.
just love a checkerboard pattern.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay. Nan wins this 13-8.
Oh.
It's respectable.
Goshi
Goshi
AP.
versus-
I think Goshi wins this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
The fuck?
This is probably another 13-8.
I forgot I could just press tab. All right. Hawks versus Harpies.
We're winning. I mean, like what? And I think
All right.
this
No,
is
I'll give you the score.
it's not 0.
There we go.
I think that they put up a little bit, and I think it's a 7.
2. Oh, okay.
You guys are all ready to get clipped by everybody, by the way, right?
I'm ready.
I'm fully aware.
I'm ready.
No, probably just me.
You know
probably
why I'm
just
ready,
me
Kev?
putting 0.
Because I'm the best IGL in the league.
We understand that. I'm coming for you, by the way.
I want you to. I want us to be together.
My whole plan, and I'm so mad, bro.
I know,
we're trying to go
I
the whole
know.
season without anybody knowing I was IGL, and then we're 10-manning, and Jeff's just like, "Kev's our IGL, Kev's our." I'm like, "Shut up."
All right, Yen, what are you thinking here?
All right. Frog beats Hell.
True.
13-6.
Damn.
God damn.
That's upsetting that you're giving Colin that many rounds.
Kev.
I'm kidding.
God
Clancy said he
damn.
wanted me to be like bad.
But-
Oh yeah, no,
But-
be
Yeah.
chaotic.
Kev-
I fucking love
But Kev,
chaos. Please.
I need you to make sure your drop has his head on straight. No run boosting. Not trying to get memed. All right.
True.
I have YC 13-9.
Ooh.
Okay, same score line as me, but other way.
Yeah.
Nope, not them. There we go. Miss versus Spaghetti.
9 is almost a third of the rounds that they've won all
This is
season.
hard. All right. I think Mist wins. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. I think they win 16-15. Give it that.
Oh,
Can it even win like that?
It can't end like that.
It'll go
It can't
50.
like that.
It would be 16-14.
Yeah, 16-14. My fault.
Yeah, you forgot go already, you fucking traitor.
Yeah.
Wait, can it even go 16-14 or is it?
It'll go.
Yes,
Wait,
yes.
no, yeah, because it'll go 15-15 tie. So 16-14 is how it has to
Yeah.
end.
Okay.
I have us winning 13-0. No, I'm just kidding.
I was fully ready.
I was winning 13-10. Let's give it a little 13-10.
Yeah. All right. Goshi versus Scurvy.
Let me get AP. I think they come alive this game.
Oh.
I think they come alive. I think they do something. And then let's give them 13-11.
This guy was making hot takes on Noah's.
Hawks versus Harpies.
Yeah,
I think I have to give it to Hawks. I'm not like
He wants to be on the podcast again.
no. The only reason I'm saying that is like ATL, they don't have a bona fide player. I think
That's
they're gonna
what I'm
get it, but it's just like it's still gonna fuck things up because they have to bring them into the all the strats and everything. So I think 13-9. We'll give it 13-9.
Who could they pick up?
Not a
Brian.
lot left of the subs.
not really. Not
could
a
pick
lot
up
of subs
Brian.
left.
If he's back from
Brian has
vacation.
computer issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, his computer literally can't run CS2.
Really?
Yeah.
Cringe.
That's why he was going in the first place. You said what,
Well,
13-9?
what was the
13-9.
score?
Yeah,
13-9? Okay.
All right, Colin.
All right, let's start this
Dude.
off with a little bit of shit talking here. I've
You're,
got,
you're trash, kid. You're
I've got
trash.
13-10 us, and I think the only reason they make it that close of a game is because drop piggybacks.
Dropping
my
top
God.
frags one game so far, by the way.
I think drop goes for like 25-30, and everyone else maybe just
Goes like 2.
All right, I got YC.
Okay, we got 2. I seem we're getting consensus here
I
of
think-
Cal continuing their loss
I
streak.
think it's gonna be 13-8.
Oh,
Other way around.
not them. Excuse me.
All
I
right,
confused my own self. Miss versus Spaghetti.
UPS takes this one. We're
Okay.
gonna- think
Seems
it's
like the safe bit.
I think it's gonna be a 13-9 game. I think Nan versus Sav is game of the week here. I'm taking Sav on this one.
I respect it. I respect it.
I think if you and Gear show up like you have been, you guys could win this. But I'm going this purely off of what I've seen from Sav. I think it's going to be 13-10.
I respect it.
Yeah. Respectable scoreline.
OS clears here, 13-7.
Okay, I was about to say that you have a pattern going on.
And then Hawks also clear 13-8.
Let's go.
You know, I don't say anything. It seems like a little clean sweep. I know Kev ain't gonna pick us because I didn't pick him. So
no. These are like, I'm glad we got the bullshit takes out of the way, and like now we're in for like Prodigy Toast picks of the week are like 100% accurate. It's kind of crazy.
All right, Steve,
I already know where you're going with this, so I don't even have to start.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say 13-6, and I think it's only 13-6 because we lose both pistols.
Wow.
Holy shit!
I think you.
The second week, in the second,
my hand.
You're right. I think you picked Jeff more times than you picked Jeff mid or anywhere on the map, not mid really, but I think you out-op Jeff.
Yay.
YC wins here. I'm gonna
All right.
like 13-4.
I mean, you're probably not in. I'm not gonna.
I was gonna say we don't.
Dude,
I'm not gonna get clipped. I'm not gonna get clipped. I know Sentinel. I know his chaos.
I do. I want them to win so bad, but they're just not. Spaghetti.
I think.
Hey Siri, flip a coin. Tails it is. Spaghetti wins here. They win like 13. Let's call it like 13-9. Miss
I thought you were
will
gonna
win
say
unless...
13-11. Yeah.
No, yeah, 13-9. Miss. Like they don't know it yet. Like, and they'll be aware of it eventually, but they don't know it yet. They need to make a change to that roster. I have one player in mind that they absolutely need to drop, and if they don't, they will not go any further than where they are right now.
You know what's funny, Kev? I agree.
Drop the name.
And I think we know the same player.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
B-Web said, and I quote, "We have 4 shooters and a really cool man." So I'll leave it at that.
Wow.
Ooh.
So I think he's trying to say that they need to drop B-Web. If I'm not mistaken.
B-Web knows I hate him, so it's fine. B-Web is a little thorn in my side that I can't get out. Nade Stack wins here. It's like 13-8. True.
Round of applause for accidentally leaking a thing for a third fucking episode, guys.
You're welcome.
God
you
damn it.
That's here. I agree with Colin. Goshi cleans up here. It's like 13-2.
Whoa, okay.
I see.
All right.
Dude, I didn't know how good OS was until I played OS.
OS is
do
good.
you not have any trust that AP is gonna like do something? You don't have no trust.
So,
no trust.
Moving on.
They do. Okay, I'll give AP the benefit of the doubt. They do have a really good T side.
On what? Like just
On
map?
overpass.
Oh.
On overpass.
Wait, what are you leaking?
So if Goshi takes it to overpass, I think AP picks up at least 7.
AP's overpass is better than Goshi's.
That's so wrong. So factually
No, it's not.
incorrect.
No,
then
it's not.
Your overpass is shit then, Kev.
That's no way.
If you think that Goshi's
If we're
overpass
gonna-
is better than AP's, then
Wasn't
you're
it
playing
like
a wrong
but
overpass.
Am I
AP
confusing my team? Isn't Goshi like the team that notoriously you don't pick overpass against?
Well,
We picked
Go.
overpass against them and we won.
I say they
And
were a
dominant.
go overpass team, but
Yeah,
about it.
and
Oh,
it's not. It
talk
wasn't
about
like a
my overpass game.
13-11 win. It was like a 13-8 something.
I think they're decent.
I remember in Go last season, OS 16 OS.
Kev, they were not good.
Well, guess what? This is not Go.
True.
They're also Goshi. I'm gonna give them benefit of the doubt. They're getting plagued of what exactly happened last season, where they have a sub almost every game. I don't know why they
As
can't
long
have
as it's
5 on
not
their roster.
APG, you're fine.
Well, and then they also had another prospect sub again tonight with M Bastos.
As long as if they get their full roster, right? Fun size is an insane offer. APG is just I can't say enough.
I think
good
he's
things
hot and
about
cold.
him. I think you're insane.
Like a-
Well, he was cold against. I think
Yeah.
I think he's hot and cold. I think he's good, but I think he's hot and cold.
I don't think you can say he's hot and cold if it's one bad game. It's
I
like
feel like it's been more than one.
you think? Wow. Well, we can't see the scoreboards after the fucking games. Damn
Yeah.
you, CSC.
Get on that shit, Tech,
But how do you
please.
play? How do you play against you, Kev? Was he a standout?
Oh yeah, the dude he destroyed us. Like it wasn't even.
Yeah.
It wasn't even. I can go back and look at the.
He dropped like
screenshot
30
really fast.
on us. I know
But
it's 16.
we
like,
played.
still.
We lost against OS. Was it match day 5, right?
Yeah.
APG when 21 and 19. He dropped 21 on us, but he was just like his impact like kills were just insane.
Well,
And I think that's also pretty good because it's really hard for like the star players to go off on Frog.
And that was with a rifle, not
They like
like not an op.
Well,
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say is
slander.
15 and
no
6
slander.
when we played him.
Point and click, literally get good.
15 and 16 when we played him.
Like that's but you also think that's not that bad either.
No,
Like
but they
15 and
lost.
16.
Yeah, well, you got it's MR13, right? Like I don't know. I think
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm messing with
Goshi's
him.
a really dominant.
APG's good.
team.
APG's good.
Mhm.
I'm fucking with him. No. All right.
And
so
yeah,
13-2.
whatever, dude. The Hawks win, dude. Stupid fucking.
Hawks is asleep, baby. What can I say?
Whatever, man.
What's the scoreline though? What are you gonna give me?
Like it's just whatever, dude. It's
What are you gonna give me?
I'm trying to look at there, but I'll give you 13. Yeah, whatever. I'll give you like 13-7.
That's what I put. Yeah, I think that's solid.
Is that what you put?
Yeah, 13-7.
Oh yeah. Look at that receipts.
That's 100% accurate right there. And you can
Yeah,
take that to the full
100%
concern.
accurate. And we're not doing one for me because I'm stupid and I'm dumb.
Well, and, yeah,
Oh, you just don't want to get clipped. That's fine.
it's fine.
That
I just
too.
can't wait to
I just- I'm excited for the B-Web like
Fine.
screenshot being like, "This you, man?" Like,
I can't. I'm just looking forward to the drama being started.
Uh,
Which is why this podcast was made.
it's why we play the game.
I think the only
Don't do it,
I think the only reason I put Wet is because I think Wet is still hot even though they just lost. I think they're gonna come back out because fucking what's his name? The IJL. Fuck. My
Boar?
brain. Yeah, he's a fucking nerd. I feel like he be doing some weird shit like his strats. I feel like he gonna.
I
do
won't
something.
make any comments
Alright.
because. Well, you know what? Fuck him, Kev. Let's go lay into these guys. Thoughts?
on who?
What?
A bunch of shitters.
Bunch of
Oh,
fucking
alright.
A bunch of
shitters.
shitters. I mean B-Web.
Goddamn.
I'm PR trained. I can't say anything.
No,
So,
Fallen's a G.
I won't touch
Penguins is
it.
a G.
Fallen is actually G. Love that guy. I played with him in combines. He's such a cool dude.
Mhm.
Penguins, chill guy. They just got drafted to the wrong team. That's all I can say.
Dude,
Damn.
B-Web's so
yep.
we scrimmed Wet and Drop had 1200 ping, and B-Web's in our server. We beat you fair and square. I'm like,
All right. So let time for me to get clipped here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so
So
straight
better
lines.
click the right color.
All right. So, I think Frog
You
wins out,
dick.
but not a like
You
beating.
dick.
I think it's that. Honest to God, I think it's gonna go all the way. I think it's gonna go to distance,
I hope it does.
And-
I really do.
and
It's gonna be fun.
yeah, it's gonna be a round that I don't know. Fucking Drop doesn't disconnect, and fucking gets 4 or something. You know, I don't. It's
DCs,
fucking
but-
weird.
but
I
spawn
just
fucking spawn and
He
kills
gets
me.
4. He gets 4, and then he's looking for the 5th. And he fucking DCs there. You see his gun drop.
That's awful that you wish that upon us.
It's not awful.
It's
Kev.
not awful. I'm giving you the fucking win. No, fine.
No, you don't. You're
Fine, you're reversing this shit.
I said awful that you're like wishing Drop. DCs.
I don't want him to DC.
We don't want him to
You
DC,
called
but
that.
given evidence
Yeah,
stated to the contrary.
If he DCs, we'll call timeouts for you. Don't worry.
That's so cap.
He DC'd like a second before the round started, so we couldn't call a second time.
This is coming from the same guy that almost like tried to force someone to forfeit because they wouldn't fucking play.
I just fucking hate ATL.
I was gonna say, I think there's a gentleman's agreement between Colin and Kev. So.
Colin and I are trolling. I think. I don't think either. Like, I think it.
No.
I hope it's a really good game.
If dropped DC'd, I would call it timeout.
Yeah.
I would call it. If anybody else DC'd besides Wet, I probably.
Besides Wet, absolutely.
No,
I'm
kidding.
Wet, I'm not kidding.
Wet called a tech for us actually.
Well, don't care.
Okay. Damn, that sucks for them.
They wasted a tech.
They wasted a tech. You get 2 of them. You know.
No.
All right. Ooh, this one's hard because I want to be realistic, but I also don't want to break Cal's back.
Yes.
Ooh, but I like Tanukis.
Just go with your gut, and honestly, prove us wrong.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Cal, but given the recent track record, I can't reasonably. I want them to win. Like, my heart wants them to win, but my mind says that they're not.
Well, I've got
given recent playing.
My body is telling me
yes. And copyright strike. All right.
Get DMCA nerd.
Yeah, get fucking DMCA'd.
Right,
I do think they pick up I do think they put up a respectable score. I don't think they go 2-13 again or 1-13. I do think they actually, you know, I'll give them an extra round. We'll give them 10.
Yeah. Let him hit
and honest to God, I just think it's Tanukis that shut them down for like 2 rounds or something. Like some crazy fucking like 4K spray down happens or something, you know. I believe in Sentinel, even though he shit talks on this podcast all the time. I do think he can pull out a W eventually. So prove me wrong. Please clip this. Prove me wrong. I want you guys to win, please.
Yeah, that was the only
versus...
one where I wanted to get clipped.
This is a huge game for Cal because YC isn't the fucking best. They're not the worst. It's like
they're not the best. They're not the worst. You know. And if it's a score where it's like 13-5 and Cal win, I tip my hat to you. Fair fucking play. Miss versus Spaghetts. Spaghetts. Fuck, you missed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think they put up.
Go ahead,
what?
I'm gonna say, can we change from the cow slander to the miss slander?
The miss slander.
They lose one game and they get.
They lose one game and then they get all riled up in prospect.
You can thank your GM for that.
Yeah.
All right, so
Adam.
I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be.
I'm still gonna slander.
Know who you are now.
I'm just throwing strays to get my name out there.
Colin, that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He knows who I am.
I think it's gonna go to distance as well, just because I'm a fucking nerd and I don't want to be clipped. But I do think it goes to distance. Both teams are fucking fantastic. I love Dewey. Dewey's a fucking amazing rifler and an amazing person.
Dewey the goat, for real.
And he's fucking scary to play against. Please stop shooting me in the face. Thank you, Dewey.
Dewey fan club.
Dewey fan
club. Yep. Hell yeah, baby. Valve, give us back our group name so I could put Dewey fan in front of it. Thank you. That's all. Nade versus Servals. I'm sorry, Nade, but I'm giving you the win.
Said I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, Nade, but I'm giving you the win.
Damn, y'all really have high hopes in us. I think we gotta win now. Like, we have to try to
all the pressure's on you now.
Yeah, all the pressure's on you. Keep that winning streak up, baby. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a 13-8. I think, especially with well, actually, wait, are demos out?
Yes,
they are. Okay, go do research on servals and fucking body them on like Mirage or something. I don't know. Goshi. Ooh, Goshi. I think the katana goes through the pirate's stomach. I could be 100% wrong, because if they take it to overpass, I think AP does have the skill on overpass, at least on their T side. God damn, their fucking T side. God. I'm gonna have PTSD of that T side the entire rest of the week. Cleanups, if they go to overpass, all they have to do is clean up CT, and there you go. But if it doesn't go to overpass, I think Goshi gets it, because I think Goshi is a good team. I think it's gonna be 9-13, and assuming they don't go overpass, if they go to like Ancient or Anubis, I think Gochi got that one in the bag. Hawks versus Harpies.
Oh, you're biased.
I have to. Of course I'm biased. I am biased. Yeah.
Why didn't you say that for me, Colin?
Yeah, you didn't say. Literally, all of us have Hawks winning.
No, it was a joke. It was a joke.
All of us have a receipt.
We're about to get screenshotted when fucking Harpies win. We're about to get screenshotted.
No.
You guys clear them. Just be confident.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. No. There you go.
You think it's that close? You think I'm gonna make it that close to the game plan?
I don't want to be clipped. Fine.
This whole entire podcast is about being clipped.
Exactly.
You right. Fuck you, Harpies. I'm putting that's saved onto the drive. I'm gonna. If they get one round, I'm still gonna get clipped, so it's fine.
If you win 13-1 and they're like, "This you."
Jesus.
They'll say it in the game, I think. Because here's the thing, Enders is gonna 100% watch this. Send it to Harpies, and just immediately the second they win a round off of like a fucking B rush with Tech 9s.
Yeah, and I can't wait to hear the next weekly recruit where Enders is like, "Listen, man, I might not be the best player, but I root for my guys and
I root for my guys, and I get hit by
put them up, and they could have not. They could have won that one.
That's why I need to be here.
All your takes were shit. You guys have the Harpies all the way down there.
You guys were too nice to Cow.
Yeah,
That's definitely
you guys
what
were too nice. Listen. He can talk shit whenever he gets a working wrist back. Okay.
I need to fix my car.
I'm in charge now. I'm in the driver's seat now, and I'm the one who hit him with that Volkswagen Jetta.
All right then.
I top geared his ass.
Seems like that's it, huh?
I do have one thing to say, and it's not really these power rankings or predictions, but whoever is running the production team for the streams gave the recruit some love, man.
I'm shocked that we haven't been on there, Kev.
The recruits are
bring
the
back
heart
Fleeb.
and soul. The recruits are the heart and soul of CSG, and you're not giving us any love.
Last season we were on I think 3-4 times.
I will give it to right. So Fleeb, I think last season, and this is completely biased because Frog Daddy Fleeb,
of course,
he was the media head last season, and I think he did a really, really good job of spreading it throughout the tiers and spreading it throughout the teams and stuff. This season, I don't know, man. It's wild. It's whatever. But Fleeb stepped down because he was playing and B wanted to take more of an active role as a GM, which is respectable. But who I think is Logan now? I think.
No hate to you guys. Just give us some love.
Recruit needs some love for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did want to say I got pinged at like 4:50 in the morning by Zim, I think, and he was focusing in league discussion, I think, because he was making fun of my keybinds, and I was like, well, what are you doing watching my stream at 5 in the morning? And he apparently wanted to see like a recruit gameplay, and he even said it. He's like, listen, I really thought your recruits were like not forgetting to buy armor and forgetting to but you guys are way better than I thought you were ever going to be. And I'd like to give recruits more of like it's more than gimmicks, more than just like trick plays and just rush plays, right? Like I think the recruits' problem is we know what to do in our head. It's just our mechs aren't there. Our hands don't like to listen.
Yeah, where else are you gonna see where else are you gonna see someone miss a full AK spray, but also hit the nastiest deagle flick of all time in the same game?
The fact that
listen, I
completely biased, but the fact Frog and Wet wasn't streamed tonight, I think, is criminal.
Is criminal. I'm shocked
it
wasn't.
Is criminal. Yeah.
You have so many things going into it. Cool guy, Revenge Arc. You have undefeated against number 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Like recruit. Recruit's so big now that there's people copying us. The Contender's doing the weekly Contender.
No, they're
Like,
not.
yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
They're doing a Contender podcast.
No,
they're trying to
not.
do a fucking Contender podcast.
Dude,
All
And that's
because
fine.
I started.
Recruit can take over, and it's sad.
The weekly op.
that's so crazy.
I'm joking. We're doing the weekly op.
I think Recruit is a big part of CSC. Like, even if you think about it, like, and this is one thing that used to piss me off during combines, is after combines would die, like Contender and elite players would come down and play with us because they're like, yeah, everybody in my tier got off, and you guys are the only ones still going.
Yeah, dude, we run those until 4 in the morning. I remember it was me
Yeah,
and
yeah,
me
we
and
were
Jeff.
fucking.
Me and Jeff trying to get.
I remember
the 35th
watching
game
them.
Of
I was
combines at 4 in the
yeah.
morning.
After one of my combines, I started watching the Recruit. It was the best fucking game of Counter-Strike I've ever watched. Like better than fucking some
For
pro
sure.
games.
And I don't know what happened with like the B, and I think there was a C stream at one point in CSC, and I know that there's a lack of observers right now, but I also haven't seen a push or a post for like, hey guys, we really need observers. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to just focus on the mainstream, that's fine. I wonder if CS2 has anything to do with it, like getting teaching. I don't know. I know that the auto direct was like a CS:GO thing, but
The people that do continue to stream and observe, though, shout out you guys. Crimson King, I see you working.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you
They're
observers
awesome.
are pretty pog. I just want more of you so we can get more streams up. It'd be cool, like going in the playoffs and you get all 3 streams up, looking at every single tier. Well, maybe not every single tier, but like every other match, every other day it goes to another tier. So like one day it's like Chally, Prospect, and the Premiers, and then the next one it's Recruit, Contender, and the Elites.
Well, I heard Premier may not continue their season because of ESEA.
there's a time.
Oh yeah,
conflict.
that's right.
There's
Yeah,
a-
they take that seriously.
So
I forgot about that.
That's one less, I don't know what's called rank to stream.
Yeah.
Which is boring. We don't want to see Premiere anyway. If we wanted to see people that good, we would go watch like
Yeah, we'd
pro players
watch,
play. People don't want to
Monty
see that.
and Ents.
They want to see the boneheaded plays and the why are they doing this, and
Yeah.
that's what
It's
give the
it's
people
more
what they
fucking
want.
give the people what they want. Give us fucking Recruit streams.
Yeah, Recruit is
Because it's
America's.
funny as shit.
Is America's.
It's
rank.
America's rank. Yeah.
America's beer. Recruit.
America's tier Recruit. Let's
America's
go.
tier. Yeah, there it is.
Cool. I don't think there's a better way
Yeah.
to end that.
Can we
Shout out
trademark
YC
that?
for hosting us.
Can we
Shout out
trademark that?
YC for
Shout out
being our
YC.
host and
We'll
having a
trademark.
random
Put 'em
person
on the
show
shirt.
up, look at my stream, realize what we're doing, and leave.
Dr. Freeman, I think. if he was
Yeah,
one
Dr. Freeman.
Shout out
Shout out
Thanks
Dr.
for
Freeman. I don't know what fucking tier you are, but you know what? He joined. I guess he thought we were playing a game. Looked at my stream, realized I'm on a Google Doc, and then left.
Well, all right,
Alright,
all
so-
right.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week on Tuesday when Enders gets to yell at me for making my predictions. Farewell.
Fuck you, Ender.